Plus versus Splax on Fighting Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so we can go ahead and get started whenever you're ready. So we have SB Splax. Okay, so in the top right corner we have the Blue Zo playing for Team C Entus. It is Plus, not Splax. Plus. And that is the, what o'clock position? 2 o'clock, let's say. Okay, and in the bottom right corner we have the Orange Protoss playing for Team Stealth Bunnies. It is Splax. And that's 5 o'clock, that's fair enough. And need the overlays. There we go. And it should be that one. Boom. And that one. Okay, so the map is what? Is it Fighting Spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on Fighting Spirit. Team C Entus is up 1-0, and we have a PVZ. Oh yes, overlay. Boom. Good at forgetting that stuff while I'm setting it up. 700 APM from Plus. He ain't even mad, bro. Not even mad. And both players know exactly where they are because the Overlord saw the probe and the probe saw the Overlord. And
9 pool.
yes, with gas, so he is going to go presumably 9 poo speedylings. Oh no, he cancels the gas. That's right, extracted the thing. And we have Fortress.
I don't know if the C ranks guys do the Zealotite wall-in, but since Plus spawned on the top right, he knows that one of those locations is taken. So if he did a 9 pool speed, it's more effective than if he spawned on the bottom right or top left.
Okay.
Because there's higher probability that he wouldn't be in a tight wall-in spot.
I see. How many of the spots are not truly tight?
It's 50-50. Top right and bottom left are the good wall-in spots.
Okay.
So since he's taken one, that means that it's 67% chance that he's in a non-Zealotite wall-in.
I see.
Yeah. But he's just gonna go with 8 lings and no speed.
Yep. And looks like we're going to have a Nexus before gate from Splaxu. Now, of course, if I look at my statistics, Splax in his PVZ is actually unbeaten in CRX Team League so far. He's got 2-0. 2-0, and the last time that we had C Entus versus Stealth Bunnies, Splax did win, and that is in fact Plus's only loss in his EVP. So, I mean, could go either way. It could go either way because Plus has got an extremely good record in PVZ 4-1 in CRX Team League. But at the same time, so has Splax in his PVZ. So, yeah. We do have 8 lings, but it looks like they're not going to be able to bust them. There's too many probes and 2 cannons. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And Plus is taking his third pretty much on time.
I don't really agree with what Splax did, because if he just threw it on the second cannon before the gateway, he wouldn't have had to pull 5 probes. I mean, he's losing probably more minerals than that cannon was worth, so...
Yeah, and I mean, he did have the probe there scouting to see how many links there were actually coming out, so he didn't have to panic pull the probes, I guess you could say. But I mean, at this stage, he can pull them all back now, right? Because he's got 2 cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably should.
But I mean, he just lost probably like 300 minerals worth of mining, so...
Yeah. And we do have the lair, of course, on its way from Plus. Now, C Entus in the ordinary season of the CRTL, I think they lost 1 set against Team Rocket Reborn, and they won every single other match. Whereas Stealth Bunnies lost, I believe, 2 or 3 sets, and there was 3 teams actually who all lost the equal amount of sets. So they were basically, Stealth Bunnies was 3rd place out of those, and managed to crawl their way up through the through the playoffs. So what happened is they had the third and fourth place players, teams I should say, play against each other, and then whichever the team won plays against the second, and then whichever the team won from that goes up and plays in the finals. So Stealth Bunnies made it through that and got into this.
The masters of the playoffs.
Yep, that's what's up. And we do have a Hydralis Den, but the probe is going to come right on time and see that Hydralis Den. And the layer is complete. Actually, I don't actually quite understand what he needed the layer for this early if he was going to go for a den.
I agree, I don't see any Overlord speed or Spire. I mean, he might just go straight to Lurkers, but then the den is mistimed.
Yeah, he should have done it when the layer was like 60% done or so. Yeah, interesting.
It is Lurker.
Plus. It is Lurker, it's just late Lurker then, I guess.
Did he get Ling speed?
I did not notice. Oh, he has a Ling chasing that probe. It doesn't actually
No.
look like
Okay.
Ling speed.
It could have been like a Lurker Ling bust, but
Without Ling speed, that's going to be a little bit more difficult.
exactly.
He could just go in for a Lurker contain, but and I mean he will have the Hydralis to be able to fend off the Corsair, which we do have a single Stargate out from Splax. Looks like the Zealots are going to come out and chase off those Zerglings. And should have another hatch over here in a moment if he is going for a 5-hatch Hydra build.
Yeah, actually it would have been interesting if Plus went for a Hydra bust after getting the layer. Because if you had Overlord speed, there's only one row available of cannon, or to put cannons with Splax's SimCity, so
yeah,
it probably would have been pretty strong.
Looks like the Zealots are going to be able to get in there and maybe be able to pick up the drone. Are they going to do it? Up! But they're getting pushed out by the drones. Oh, one drone does go down. Two. And the Zealot gets into the main as well, so he's going to be able to scout everything.
Oh my god. 3 drones, was that?
I didn't see the third. Oh yeah.
That last one's like fresh blood.
Fresh blood, man. And the
Holy
Zealot's
shit.
not quite going to get one though. I think it should.
That's a lot of damage from 2 slow Zealots. It should not happen.
We do have a Robo coming up from Splax there, as well as he's got a total of 3 gates now. Templar Archives on its way, and his leg speed's not far off. He doesn't have +1 though, so I don't think he's going for a timing attack per se.
Yeah, this is a really strange build. It's sort of all over the place. I mean, he only had those 2 Zealots which he suicided, and he's got leg speed on the way, and now he's getting Dragoon range and
2 more gates, so he's up to 5 gates.
Robo, yeah. And there's the
Um,
+1 as well.
Okay, so he is starting +1, but it's going to be sort of late. And I mean, if you're doing +1 speed lots and you know that the opponent's got Lurkers because they've grabbed their lair and they're den, it's sort of, I mean, unless it was a fake, but I mean, the speed on the Hydralis wasn't finished, so it's pretty unlikely
also,
to be a fake, so it's going to be pretty difficult to push in here with Lurkers around.
Yeah. Just on that note, I don't know why Plus is going heavy with the defenses right now, because with Lurkers, Splax will not be able to push anymore.
Yeah. To be fair,
Although
he hasn't really scouted the main, so he might not have much idea of what's going to come, because of course without those Scourge, and he didn't send an Overlord across the sea, so he perhaps just doesn't know.
actually, Splax has read this pretty much perfectly. I don't understand the reasoning behind it, but he's just gonna go Dragoon Bust with 5 gates +1 weapon and observers, and Plus's econ is not that strong, so I think it might work. The only thing
as well, so.
Yeah, I would have said though the Storm is late because he needed to build Templars before the Dragoons, so they'll have energy for Storm, but I think the first attack might just end the game, because Plus's economy is really hurt.
And he is coming in here, he's going to be able to take down 1 Lurker. There's still 4 there though. There's a Dark Templar out as well there, no Overlord to see that. So Plus is trying to pull back, but he loses all of the Lurkers except for just 1 who manages to crawl away. Look at it crawl away, it's pretty fearful at the moment. And he is actually going to be pushing out here with that small force. I don't think it's quite enough to be able to bust into any of these bases just yet, but he might be able to do a little bit of damage, maybe snipe an Overlord. Oh, he does take down that other Lurker, so
Oh no.
that's actually...
It's not looking too good for him.
Yeah, he does have some Lurkers morphing at his natural none at the third though, so he could actually potentially try and bust down the third. That Lurker's really pushed forward. I mean, he's just going to be able to take that with Dragoons, as he is doing right there, and that Lurker's gone down as well. That is not good for Plus right there. He needed to pull that back so it was protected by the Sunkers.
Yeah, the supply difference is quite large now. Plus throwing down more defenses in the main. I don't really know what's the point of rushing lurkers if you're just going to throw down spores and sunkens everywhere. You're sort of ruining your economy.
Now, with the, you know how the sunken has infinite range? Why is it not attacking with green sunken? How does that work?
It doesn't really. It's like a specific bug. I don't really know how it works, but you can't really get unlimited range.
I think you have to be tight against the building that being attacked there. He is going to come in with the lurkers, but there's an observer sitting right there. He's just going to be able to take that.
Yeah, that's not good.
And lurkers going down. Oh, the observer is actually going to go down there because of the spore colony sitting there, and there are no other lurkers there. So it looks like these dragoons might actually get taken. Oh, there's not enough coming behind that.
Wow, that lurker's doing a ton of damage. DT's got 2 drone kills now. He's probably going to get a lot more though.
Oh, no,
or he's not going to the drones. Yeah.
Oh, Dragoons are still alive though because there wasn't enough coming in behind to try and crush them, and we even have more units on the way there.
Third base is now finished for Splax as well. I think it's over.
Yeah,
there's only one lurker there, a spore and a couple hydras.
Storm is complete, so he's going to have to try and I think he is going to do. Yeah, he comes in with the storm, taking down pretty much all of the drones at the natural, and this is not looking good at all for Plus.
No.
It's like Splax is arch nemesis in the Series team lead because he's taken us down 2 times now if this goes according to how it looks like it was going to go.
Yeah, also that evolution chamber wasn't even upgrading anything.
Yeah. Might be just simply. And GG from Plus. Splax taking it, bringing it equal, so it is now 1-0. 1-all, sorry, to this C-Ranks team lead.
Yeah, that was